Just talk about the primetime show, BJ and George. BJ, with yourself, we know that we heard the reports that you booted the crew out, but I guess everything worked out in the end. How was that experience, and would you guys do it again?
The primetime show looks like it's going good now, and yeah, you know, if the opportunity was there, there's no reason not to do it again.
Yeah, it was a fun experience, you know, and it's to promote the fight. It's part of my job, part of our job, you know, and I would do it again. I don't mind. The guys who were there, they were very nice, and sometimes I even forgot the camera, you know. So it was fun, you know.
Question for you, Dana. There are critics that don't like super fights, and I don't know why, but they're talking about the contenders that have to wait in limbo, like Thiago Alves and Kenny Florian. What do you have to say to those critics there?
Who gives a shit? Super fights are awesome. You know, who wouldn't like a super fight? You know, to see two of the best in the world. And this isn't one of those kind of fights where, you know, people after the fight is over are going to go, yeah, BJ Penn should have stayed at 155 pounds. He's too small and couldn't make it. BJ Penn held the title at 170 pounds and beat Matt Hughes when Matt Hughes was on top of his game. So, you know, it's ridiculous. People are always going to bitch about something.
How would you appease a guy like Thiago Alves and Kenny Florian just to get them to say, you know what, your time will come? How do you appease them?
Yeah, their time, they understand that. And I guarantee you that if Thiago or Kenny were both in the same position, they'd want the same opportunities that these two are going to get. You know, it's just like BJ Penn said. He said, you know what? It's not about winning the welterweight title, it's about who you win it from. You know, beating George St. Pierre is big. And for George St. Pierre, beating BJ Penn is a big deal. It's a big deal for these guys. It's a big fight. It's a big motivator for them. And obviously, if you look at ticket sales and how fired up people are for this fight, super fights are a good thing.
Hey guys, this is for BJ and for George. Everybody likes a fight. Everybody likes a fight where there's some bad blood. And we've seen a little shit talking going on in the TV show. Bottom line, both of you, is there bad blood between you two? Right now, you hate each other?
A fight is a fight. Stuff gets happened, stuff gets said. After the fight, I'll shake his hand.
Yeah, exactly, you know, like me, I don't have bad blood. You have to understand something, you know, when they do the prime time and those things, you know, the camera guy, their job is to promote the fight. So they ask you questions, and sometimes they take only a part of it and they put it on TV to make it look bad, you know. And they did the same thing with me. They told me a bunch of stuff. Hey, BJ, I've said that and this and that. And you know, it's to promote the fight. And I do have a lot of respect for BJ Penn. A lot of things has been said, and it's part of the game. But after, when it's going to be done, Saturday night, I will shake his hand no matter what.
Yes, this is for BJ and George. Both of you changed so much since the first fight. I wonder, in training for this one, did you even bother looking at that one, or was that one just of no use?
For me, it was really no use as far as the techniques go. I just look at that fight to pump myself up every once in a while.
I watch it, but I watch more of BJ's recent fight, and I study a lot of his recent fight. I watch a little bit my fight too, but it's a little bit old, so I pay attention more to his recent fight.
Hey George, when you say you watched BJ's recent fights, what do you see as different in him? Do you think he's better than he was before, and why?
Absolutely, yeah, no doubt about it. He has improved dramatically, and I do have improved a lot. The guy who will win this fight will be not only the guy who has improved a lot, but the guy who won it more. And I'm very confident in myself. I've never been so pumped up in my life for a fight. I never wanted to win so bad, and I'm very excited.
And can you comment on BJ's stand-up, especially in the first round? You know, he kind of got a big edge over you. Do you feel like your stand-up has improved to the point where you can stand with him and make it an even fight, or is that a goal of yours to say, hey, I got to get it to the floor because his stand-up is so good?
I'm not afraid of taking BJ Penn standing up. I'm not afraid to take him on the ground. I'm not afraid to fight BJ Penn everywhere. I've changed my training since last time I fought him. I'm not the same guy anymore. Regarding strategy, I do have a plan for this fight. I'm gonna fight smart, and that's what's gonna give me the win.
Hey guys, this is for George and BJ. With everyone expecting you to deliver, maybe match of the year in the ring, Dana is predicting maybe the most purchased pay-per-view in UFC history. They're putting the primetime special behind you. Does all this extra push, is it good? Is it bad? Are you indifferent to it?
It's got to be good, huh?
For me, I love it because I'm at my best when I perform under pressure. That's where I perform the best.
George, and I guess BJ, whomever. George, first going back to that first fight in that first round, it's the thing with the fingerless gloves. There's the eye poke scenario. We saw it again with Rich Franklin. We saw it with Anthony Johnson and so many other fighters. Is that a concern, especially with a striker like BJ who works really well with the jab?
It is a concern, but it's I need to be careful of it, and I'm just gonna have to not get hit. The best thing to do is not getting hit. So that's what I'm gonna focus on. To not to be able to hit him and not getting hit.
Well, what's that?
Just in terms of the fingerless gloves of mixed martial arts and the whole situation where George has got to reach on you. So is there ever a worry or concern that when he's throwing out the jab that there's an eye poke? We're seeing it so much now in the days of mixed martial arts.
I don't know. Fighting is fighting, and you never know what's gonna happen. It's not even on your mind. On mine.
BJ, you took a couple of days off from your training. Is that just to get your mental state set, or is it just part of your daily training?
Yep, part of my routine training. I've been doing it for the last 10 years. Kind of take a little break before the last 3 weeks in, so it was good. I needed it.
This question is for Thiago Silva. In your two first fights, you were in Macaco Gold Team, and now you moved to Miami, Florida, to American Top Team. I want to know how is different, how changed your training since you moved to the United States. Eu queria saber, Thiago, você treinava com Macaco para as suas duas primeiras lutas e você mudou para os Estados Unidos agora. Eu queria saber o que mudou no seu treinamento desde que você mudou para cá.